Hey family, it's Regina. Welcome for coming to hang out with me again. Today we are decluttering by note, as we do most of the time. And today's note is one I don't think I like, but apparently I must because I have quite a few fragrances that have it in it. And that is hazelnut. You know, the really Nutella stuff. Yeah. So if that sounds like something you want to listen to, hear about, see what I have in my collection that stays or goes, stick around. EPC Tonka Sesame. This, when I first smelled it, I thought it was Tonka and sesame, and I actually love it. Now I'm going to try not to think of Nutella when I'm smelling this to see if I can get a sense of hazelnut. Now the nuttiness that I'm getting here to me is just so, but it's not sesame, is it? Maybe that is the hazelnut coming through. The Tonka, the sesame, and then hazelnut. To me, this is a fun, nutty fragrance. Really, really a great nutty fragrance. Now, if this is your first time, what I do is I'm going to take you through all 18, and then I do like the flash round. I go back through, I see how they smell and I dry it out, and I say yay or nay, stay or go. Navitas Chocolate Queen. You guys already know, if you've seen anything else, how much I absolutely love this fragrance. I think that Gabby Loves Fragrance, who was a collaboration with Navitas, did a fantastic job of doing this boozy, deep chocolate. Now, I can't say I think of it as hazelnut, but certainly it's all over the chocolate for me. And even right now, it's really coming through chocolate, even though I would say there is a nuttiness in there. And the nuttiness to me is not almond. Joelle by Coquette. Cap comes off like this, and you spray. Ooh, look at that. Wide spray like that. Ooh, now see, this smells like I've just opened a box of Duncan Hines brownie mix. There's a powderiness to the chocolate, the cocoa. I don't get any nuttiness on that first spray. Paradise des Songs Nirvana. You guys, I'm gonna be trying to get through these more fall notes just before fake summer comes back. Oops. We know how that goes around here in the world, where it seems like fall and the next thing you know you're 90 degrees for a couple of weeks. This smells to me like a Coca-Cola that's going flat. I don't get any nuttiness in the first sniff. Oh, look at this. Juicy Gourmand Bacour Chiche. Now this one I'm surprised it's on the list because I thought it was supposed to be popcorn, and I'm pretty sure it is. But maybe there's a nut note in it that I didn't notice before, because to me this is overwhelmingly popcorn. Caramel corn. Popcorn. And I don't need to bring this to my nose because actually the scent is wafting up. Definitely a gourmand. I'm not getting a lot of popcorn this time. I am getting caramel. And there's just a hint of something after that first spray of the caramel. Here is Viva More Perfume, Dark Indulgence. This one's coming more like peppermint after 5 or after 8, whatever those mints were you'd have after dinner. That's the initial. No, you know what it is? It is there too, the after 8 mint or whatever they're called. But there's also that, if you've seen my any other video, you know I have a thing about that Middle Eastern musk, or that Middle Eastern screechy note. I don't know what it is. I say Middle Eastern musk. I don't like it. That's what's coming up here for me now. It's not as offensive to my nose as the other ones that I've sprayed that have had the note, but this smells like after 8 and that Middle Eastern musk. That was not a nice combination. Over the Chocolate Shop by 4160. Yeah, you guys know I love this house. I love the fact they have these little bottles, and every fragrance has a story. Now this one is, ooh, there's no sweetness here. It is like a burnt chocolate to me. A very bitter dark chocolate. And if there is a nut note in there, it is somewhere in the distance. How about Acro Dark? Oh, which so seems appropriate considering, right? The hazelnut is seemingly being paired with chocolate in so many of these fragrances. I'm not really sure why, because I love chocolate. It's just the hazelnut. There's something mixed in here with there's a definite chocolate note. There's almost a citrus note. I don't get nutty. But then again, I also don't like Nutella. I'm trying to think if I would know Nutella if I actually smelled it. I would like to think I do, but I don't know. Here's one that you guys have not seen before. Al Contrario by Tiziana Terenzi. Should we take a bet to see if possibly that note is in here, that scent that I don't like in most of his other ones? Now this must be a little 30 mil because y'all, this is a little teeny. This is a little teeny tiny. Holy moly, guys. Oh, I like the way that came in the air. It does not smell like chocolate. It smells like a perfume. Doesn't smell gourmand at all. I would say, if anything, it leans more in the cleaning product category to me. But I actually like this. I know it's the first time I've said I've liked it so quickly, but I'm actually stunned at how much I like it. I mean, there's no screech. There's no sense of musk on that first spray. Wow, that could be a first right there, y'all. We're here for it. Please note where you are right now. A Tiziana Terenzi fragrance that I actually like. Oh, you guys should know this one. I know I've already done this before and it cracks me up. This is Sexorcism by Dramatic. Sexorcism, sleeping with someone new to get over an ex. The name of this cracks me up. I remember loving it because it is a really great gourmand fragrance. And I even decanted it for some friends on here. This is a little boozy to me. There's some nuttiness going on in there. So let's go with the hazelnut because, I mean, it could be a chestnut, but definitely there's some nuttiness here. Here's another Juice, Le Gourmand. This is one of their more recent releases. I think this was this early last year, and then there's another one, Le Paradis Blanc or something. Oh, nutty all the way. Oh my gosh. The other ones are chocolate with a nutty tone. This is nutty with a chocolate underneath it. It's a little kid who went crazy making the hot fudge sundae and had a small scoop of ice cream and a small press of hot fudge sauce, and then went crazy and put like 3 cups of nuts on his hot fudge sundae. That is what this smells like. That is the most nutty of the rest, followed by Tonka Sesame. So those two definitely have a very strong nutty vibe coming out of them. Here we have Trussardi with the Greyhound, who's La Vie di Milano, Passeggiata, blah, 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 blah. I'll leave you guys to read it on the screen because I don't speak good Italian and I don't want to embarrass myself as I tend to do. Ooh, that's a good spray. I'm getting in the habit of spraying one on myself when I do these, just because, especially when I got a good strong spray like that. Oh, I love this. This is sweet floral with a hint of nuttiness underneath it. I don't think I've ever smelled the nuttiness the way that I currently do in this right now. This just became so much better to me than it had been in the past. Wow, that's gorgeous. Let's keep it moving. This one, Ginger Biscuit by Jo Malone. We all know everybody and their mom is going to be bringing this out soon as the weather gets cooler. This is my first and only Jo Malone. Now, I get the spicy ginger. I don't get any nuttiness. I get a spicy ginger biscuit and a little menthol or a little medicinalness in there. Almost like I was in a Chinese apothecary and I'm trying to get some herbs to take care of something with the ginger and the medicinal tone coming through. Not bad, just I didn't get any nuttiness. Kayali Invite Only Amber, whatever the number is. Little itty bitty miniature. The only other Kayali you've seen on my channel has been the Eat a Juicy Apple. That is one of my favorite fragrances. It is my only fragrance from Kayali that I actually like enough to have a full bottle of. That's why I have little miniatures. Nothing wrong with any of them. It just didn't capture my nose. This is coming in spicy. No nuttiness on that first spray. Spicy. Another EPC. This is Tonka Extraordinaire. You guys know how much I love Tonka. But right now I'm into the nuts. To me, this is a huge Tonka. All Tonka. Very different than the other one. It's Tonka Sesame comes off very much the sesame and the nuttiness. This one is Tonka and Tonka. Beautiful Tonka. How about I Am Fabulous from Cacharel? You know how much I love the lipsticks, even though I did end up putting one in to be removed. I brought it back. This smells like soap. I don't get any nuttiness in this. It smells, oh, not even just soap. It smells kind of like laundry detergent. I would even say Tide or Gain. I really hate when my nose takes me down that path. And the last one we have is Frappine 1270. Now, of course, we're coming into the good weather, so hopefully I'll be able to wear this more and actually get a sense of it. I get fruit and nuts in this. Let me regroup. I am back. Let's get started. Tonka Sesame, nutty all day long. I get more nut than I get Tonka, actually. If I go back to its Tonka Extraordinaire, that would be a great comparison right now. So let's do that. This clearly is Tonka. The other one is clearly sesame, hazelnut. It's definitely nutty. They're both yeses because they're very different. Chocolate Queen Navitus. All chocolate to me with a hint of booze, a hint of nut, chestnut or hazelnut. Yes. Let's do Joal. This to me is milk chocolate. I don't get any nut in this. And just based on the other chocolate ones that I have that I know I love, this is a no. Even more dark indulgence. This smells more like after 8 mint. This is a no. Paradise des Sans Nirvana. This smells like Coca-Cola, cherry, maybe a hint of a nut. I'm going to keep this. You know why? Because I don't have a lot of, I think the only other one I have that I would call cherry is, I have two, Latte de Cherry and Rouge Smoking. This is a yes for now. Ramamba Kurshish. Gorgeous. This is a yes. Did I get the nuttiness? Yes. To me, it's nutty caramel nutty over the chocolate shop by 4160. No, it's a bitter, really strong, bitter chocolate. There's no sweetness. I didn't get any nut. Acro Bake. This is the same as 4160 to me. It is a no. How about the surprise of the evening, guys? Al Contrario by Tiziana Terenzi. The nut comes through more at the end. It is still a beautiful, golly, this is gorgeous. This is a yes. This is a surprise. A Tiziana Terenzi that I actually like and would love to wear. Exorcism, still delicious. This is a chocolate fragrance. There's still a very perfume scent to it, note to it, without it being just chocolate. Love that. For Sardi's, there is no chocolate here, thank goodness. Do I get a hint of hazelnut? There might be a hint of a note of a nut in here. Nothing definitive because I am so captivated, honestly, by the perfume notes in this. That's a yes. That's my second surprise right there because I would have thought that was a no. I wasn't sure I liked Gourmand by Juicy. Remember, this is a little boy with the 3 cups of nuts over his 1 scoop of ice cream and squirt of hot fudge sauce. That's it. I still love it. The Kayali. Invite only amber. No nut in here. This is all amber. It's almost like a licorice too. If I had a full bottle of this would be a no. And there's something boozy that I think I don't like. Putting it in the middle because it didn't get a no because it's so small, but it's not something I think that I would actually reach for. Here we go. Ginger biscuit, Jo Malone. This is ginger. I'm not even sure why it's even here. I may bring this back with my ginger note to see what happens there, but off the top of my head, I would go that's a no. I'm Fabulous. Still smells like laundry detergent. It's a definite no. Not that I have anything against clean fragrances, but that really is not where I lean to. And then we're going to wrap it up with the Ferpine 1270. Oh, I like this one. I don't know why. I don't think I smell nuts. Maybe I smell nuts and apples. I like it. Okay, that's capping. 10 are staying, 6 are going, and 2 are questionable. The 2 being the Kayali Amber Invite Only, or the whatever that was with the Kayali, and the Jo Malone Ginger Biscuit. Because you'll probably see that in the ginger episode. Actually, I have quite a few ginger fragrances. I didn't know. I just don't see that one staying at the long run though. Thanks, you guys. Got here this far. Appreciate you listening to me talk about the note of hazelnut, which again, I don't like Nutella, but apparently I do like it in my fragrances. It adds a lovely nuance, if I'm honest. Let me know what your favorite hazelnut fragrance is, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.